Hey, what's up? Piz out here for the DVD Fiends. And today I've got a review for the French-Romanian film Them, also known as Ils, directed by David Moreau and Xavier Palud. Them tells the story of a young French couple who live in this very large chateau, villa, I don't know, some big-ass house out in the middle of nowhere. And they learn the hard way why it is so expensive to insure a house in the rural countryside, and that is because, well, let's just say one night you become terrorized by a group of hooded assailants. It takes a long time for the proper authorities to make it out there to save the day. So all you future homeowners, keep that in mind. Literally from moment one with Them, the film sets the stage for what's to come. There's an awesome opening sequence to this film that just really sets up the fact that this is a movie that's going to be all about the setup, not necessarily the payoff, but the setup. It's all about creating suspense, tightening the screws, building a mood that's going to scare you, freak you out, creep you out, and we get that in just to the nth degree with Them. The simplicity of the movie, the just relentless pace of the movie, the plotting. I mean, we get literally about 15 minutes to set up the characters. This is who this young couple is. This is who they are. This is what they're about. This is what they do for a living. This is their relationship, and then boom, they're thrust in the middle of an onslaught from, as I said, just a group of hooded assailants who not only do they want to murder their victims, but they seem to take great pleasure in scaring their victims, in toying with their victims and tormenting their victims. And it's handled with such simplicity and such beauty. I mean, I couldn't watch this movie without thinking of Halloween. The simplicity of the shots, the play on shadow, the play that, there's always something, in the frame, obstructing the frame, that someone could be hiding behind. Long, dark corridors, wooded landscapes. It's all about tightening the screws, and of course, I mean, that is such a wonderful, refreshing thing, I think, that we get with a lot of foreign horror films, which is why a lot of foreign horror films become really hyped. And Them was hyped, but not overly hyped, I think. And not only does it live up to that hype, but it super exceeds it, I think. In America, I mean, we get the cookie cutter, the McDonald's slasher movie. If one Saw is good, we'll make 8 more. Or we get the gimmick movies. If one 3D horror movie is good, we'll make a dozen more. With the foreign films, movies like Them, movies like High Tension, movies like The Ugly, which I talked about last week, it's all about creating mood, creating suspense, tightening the screws, really playing with the viewer, toying with the viewer, and that is mucho appreciated. The film is supposedly based on true events. I'm not sure how. I'll take it at face value. The movie, as I said, it has a relentless pace. It's only about 70 minutes long, 80 minutes long. It's not even an hour and a half long. But, I mean, by the end of it, you feel like you've been put through the ringer. I mean, you feel for the characters. I mean, just check out the chick's face there. Tormented, terrorized, terrified. I really can't say enough good things about Them. Definitely go check it out. Go rent it. Get it from Netflix. I'm sure you can pick the DVD up online at a great price. It's very, very cool. If this movie sounds a lot like, say, The Strangers, well, we're on the same page. It was rumored that Rogue Pictures several years ago was going to do a remake of Them, and I think basically The Strangers was their remake of Them. A lot of similarities there in, you know, sort of, you know, the couple out in the middle of nowhere being, you know, tormented and assailed by these, by this group of sort of faceless people who we really, at the end of the movie, we have no idea why they're doing this, and that just sort of adds to the overall creepiness of the movie. This movie is quite a bit better than The Strangers. I enjoy The Strangers. This movie is a lot better than The Strangers. As far as who them are, why they're doing what they're doing, those answers go unanswered, and that is for the best. I think when you sort of, you know, when the hat, when the rabbit is out of the hat as far as who them are, that's pretty chilling, I think. It's just a great flick. I would definitely recommend watching this alone in the dark, in the middle of the night, in your house, apartment, whatever, and definitely get just the full-on ambiance of the movie. It's a fantastic film. I cannot say enough good things about it. It deserves to be seen, so see it, period. And that's that. So until next time, if you dug this review, head on over to my channel, and there's loads of other reviews and good fun stuff over there that you guys might want to check out. And until next time, this is out for the DVD Fiends. Peace.